Blackstone Audiobooks presents Jefferson and His Time, Volume 6, Jefferson the Sage of Monticello, by Dumas Malone. This work as a whole is for Elizabeth Gifford Malone. This volume is for my devoted co-workers Stephen Harold Hockman and Catherine Moon Sargent. Introduction. This book deals with the life of Thomas Jefferson between his retirement from the presidency on March 4, 1809, and his death at Monticello on July 4, 1826. It concludes the comprehensive biography entitled Jefferson and His Time. I began work on that in 1943, shortly after the celebration of his bicentennial, and published Jefferson the Virginian on his birthday 5 years later. In the introduction, I stated that I hoped to complete the study in 4 volumes. By the time I wrote the next introduction, I had concluded that 5 volumes would be required to maintain the scale of the first, and I eventually felt compelled to extend the number to 6. Even so, I have left out much I would have liked to include, and cannot hope to have done full justice to a virtually inexhaustible subject. I prudently refrained from making a precise prediction of the time that would be required to complete the task. Like the construction of Monticello, this work of historical biography has suffered considerable interruption. During one stretch of 6 or 7 years, I could devote practically no time to it. As a result, there was a lapse of more than a decade between the appearance of Volume 2 in 1951 and that of Volume 3 in 1962. It was in the latter year that I was relieved of academic duties and entered upon the period of technical retirement, during which the last 3 volumes of the work were written. In each of these I have made some reference to the fortunate combination of circumstances which enabled me to remain busy and productive when I might have been turned out to pasture. This final volume covers more time than any of the others, except the first, and has the greatest diversity of them all. Because of the variety of Jefferson's activities and the lack of a dominant narrative thread, such as was provided by public events when he was in office, I have resorted more often than hitherto to topical treatment. I hope I have been reasonably successful in avoiding excessive repetition on the one hand and imperfect synchronization on the other. Jefferson was not strictly correct when he said that he had been continuously in public service for 40 years. Actually, there were a few breaks, but during almost his entire maturity he had been a public man. Again and again he had contrasted the miseries of official position with the blessings of private life. When he ferried across the...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?